Criminal justice is not responsible for your PC and or game files. Always mod at your own risk. I also recommend backing up your game files before following this tutorial. Thank you and enjoy the show. What's going on, guys? Criminal Justice here, and today we are back with another GTA 5 modding tutorial. Now, I've been having a lot of people ask me since I've been playing the story mode live, story mode with mods. I've been having a lot of people ask me about what mods am I using in the game. And rather than going and making a Google Docs, it's just going to be easier for me to do a tutorial for you guys on all the mods that I use for the game. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, Devin will be showing you how to install the basic mods and how to get started in a modded GTA 5. In other words, what I call my GTA 5 FunFile. Okay, so with that being said, links are in the description. Go ahead and click it for the LUA plugin. It's going to bring you to this page right here. This is going to be for the LUA plugin for ScriptHookV. We're going to scroll down, and it is, guys, it is a little outdated, but trust me, I use this. It still works. It's good to go. No worries, okay? No worries. Go ahead and click download the file right here. Put it somewhere where you know how to get to it. Moving on to the very next one is going to be Simple Trainer for GTA 5. Now, a lot of you know this from LSPFR. We use this a lot in LSPFR. We're going to be using it for GTA 5 mod at this time, okay? So what you want to do is just click download the file here. And I'm going to take you guys to the game and show you how all these mods work and all that, because there's a lot of cool stuff that a lot of you probably don't realize about these trainers. Okay, so right here, guys, Menyoo. Now, this is a very important trainer we're going to be using. I'm going to show you how to adjust your keybinds and all that so nothing clashes on you. Go ahead and click download the file right here. And then go on to the next one. Next one's going to be our NativeUI.dll. This is very important that you have this, guys. You just want to click download here where it says download 1.9.1. And it'll start downloading for you. Again, put these somewhere where you know how to get to them. Next up is going to be our ScriptHookV. This is going to be ScriptHookV. You want to click download right here. This is going to be for 2545, okay? Download right here. Next up, last but not least, is going to be ScriptHookVDotNet. They did update it again. So everybody needs to get the newest version. You want to scroll down and click ScriptHookVDotNet.zip right here. And it will then download for you, okay? You see it download right there. Now, what I recommend doing, open up your downloads folder. Let's close out of our browser. Now we got all that. And just pull them out to your desktop like this. I've already got it. But here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to be modding the Epic's version of GTA 5. Now, the cool part about that with Steam users is you can just follow along with your main directory. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So Epic users, pull up your main directory. You're going to go to your File Explorer. You're going to go down to this PC, and you're going to select the hard drive on which you installed your GTA 5, okay? I'm going to select mine, then you want to select the next folder, which would be Epic Games or Rockstar Games, whichever one it is, and then you will have your GTA 5 file right here. Now, keep in mind, you need to be doing this on a clean copy of GTA 5, so no mods. You cannot have any mods in your file when doing this tutorial, okay? If you want to start out fresh and follow me where I'm going, then start with a clean copy, and always have a clean backup copy in case anything goes wrong, okay? So with that being said, once you're here, go ahead and highlight that GTA 5, right click send to desktop create shortcut, and then close out of this. Now you can grab this shortcut that you now have on your desktop that says GTA 5 shortcut, pull it down to your File Explorer, and pin it in there just like that and drop it in, okay? You will now have a shortcut that says GTA 5 shortcut. Right there is your main directory. Epic users, hang tight for just a second. Just minimize your directory, okay? Just minimize it. Steam users, same thing. Go to File Explorer. Go down to this PC. Select the hard drive in which you installed your GTA 5, okay? And then you're going to select Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, and then you want the one that says Grand Theft Auto 5. Again, you want a clean copy of GTA 5. Do not do this in a modded copy, especially if you have LSPFR mods. Do not do that. Do not combine the mods we're installing in this particular playlist with LSPFR mods, okay? Stuff like your trainer and your Menyoo, yes, and ScriptHookV and ScriptHookV.net, you can put into your LSPFR. Other ones like LUA Plugin, your NativeUI, you probably don't want to use that with LSPFR and the other mods we're going to be installing in the future. All right, now once you have your copy here of Grand Theft Auto 5, highlight it, right click, send to desktop create shortcut, close out of this. You want to now grab the shortcut that you have. Epic users, you can grab your shortcut and just throw it into the recycle bin. Steam users, grab yours and do the same thing, pull it down into the File Explorer and pin it in just like that, okay? You will now have one that says either Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto 5 shortcut, okay? You click that, open it up, there's your main directory. Go ahead and minimize it, okay? And then grab the shortcut on your desktop and just toss it in your recycle bin like so. Now, the cool thing about this, I'm going to be modding this on the Epic's version of GTA 5, okay? Now, I have my Steam version directory pulled up. So, Steam users, you can follow along with the main directory, as everything we're installing today is going to be dragged and dropped into your main directory, okay? So, Steam users, you should be in Steam Apps, you should be in Steam Library, Steam Apps Common, Grand Theft Auto 5. Stay in that pathway. You will not have to move for right now, okay? Stay in that pathway, all right? Now, Epic users, same for you. You should be in Epic Games or Rockstar Games, whichever one it is. I'm just going to say Epic Games and GTA 5, all right? Now, the first thing we want to do now that we got everything downloaded and we are ready to install, Steam users, follow along with your main directory. Everything goes into your main directory. The only difference between the two directories here, okay? The only difference between the two directories is that in the Epic's directory, they have redistributables, a README, and Egg Store right there. Epic's Game Store, which is what that stands for. The Steam version of the directory does not have those three files, just as the Epic's Game directory does not have the installers file like Steam does, okay? That's the only difference. Please listen to what I'm saying. Everything goes to your main directory. So Steam users, keep your directory up and follow right along. I'm going to be modding on the Epic's Game version of GTA 5. Now, with that being said, let's open up our LUA Plugin WinRAR. And you want to highlight both files in here, the scripts folder and the LUA.asi. You want to pull them into your main directory, okay? And you want to just drop them in just like that. Once you're done, refresh it. You will now notice that you have a scripts folder. If you open that up, you will have some stuff in here. That's okay, all right? Go back to your main game directory, all right? Epic users, you should be in Epic Games GTA 5 in your clean copy. Steam users, you should be in Steam Library, Steam Apps Common, Grand Theft Auto 5. That's where you should be at right now, okay? Go ahead and close this and get rid of that shortcut. Up next is going to be our simple trainer. Let's open that up. And you want the trainerv.asi and the trainerv.ini. Again, pull these into your main directory and drop them in, okay? And then refresh. Now, this is just to get you started until we get further into mods. I will be installing more mods for the GTA 5 modding tutorial playlist, okay? Once you got that in there, guys, close out and get rid of that shortcut. Next up is going to be our menu. Open up your menu WinRAR. You need two files in here. You need the menu stuff folder, and you need to hold down your control key and select the menu.asi, okay? Grab both of those, pull them into your main directory, and drop them in, okay? There they go. Refresh it, close out of that, and get rid of that shortcut. Next up is going to be our NativeUI.dll. It should say release. Now, this goes into your scripts folder, so everybody, Steam users and Epic users, go to your main directory and open up that scripts folder. Open it up, okay? And then open up your NativeUI.dll, which is the one that's labeled release, the WinRAR. And you want the NativeUI.dll only, just that one. Grab it, pull it into your scripts folder, and drop it in, okay? Close out of that and get rid of that shortcut. And now, up here in your main directory, you need to go back to your main game directory, okay? You should be back in your main game directory right now. All right, next up is going to be ScriptHookV. Let's open that up and double click on the folder that says bin. You want to highlight the dinput8.dll and hold down your control key and highlight the ScriptHookV.dll. Grab both of those, pull them into your main directory, and drop them in, okay? Refresh. Close out of that. Get rid of that shortcut. Last but not least is going to be our ScriptHookV.net. All right, you need 3 files in here, 3 files only. I see so many people that do these tutorials and are just like, okay, let's just highlight everything and just throw it in here. And then people wonder why their game is crashing. I've seen so many people do it like that. Like, don't highlight everything. This is what you need. You need the ScriptHookV.net.asi. Then hold down your control key and select the ScriptHookV.net2.dll. And then select the ScriptHookV.net 3.dll. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The 3 files you need is the ScriptHookV.net.asi, the ScriptHookV.net 2.dll, and the ScriptHookV.net 3.dll. That's the only 3 files you need here. Everything else is not important. Grab those 3 files, pull them into your main directory, and drop them in. Okay? And then refresh and close out of this. Now, we're going to manipulate a few files. Go ahead and delete that shortcut, guys. We have to manipulate a few files so that for future reference, when you install the mods, it doesn't clash, okay? Now, we want to manipulate our menu key, all right? Our menu key needs to be manipulated, all right? So let's go into our menu stuff folder in our main directory, double-click on the menu stuff folder, and then you want to go down to where it says menu config. Open that up, all right? And let me find it here real quick because it can be a little hard to find. Let me scroll down. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, guys, right here. It should be under where it says settings. See where I'm at under settings? You want to go down to where it says right here. Let me get this real big so you guys can see it. Where it says default key is F8. In parentheses, it says 119. Now, what you want to do is you want to go here where it says open underscore key equals 119, okay? We want to go behind that 9 just the way you see mine, and then go back 1 with our arrow, okay? And just delete the 1s. Just like that, okay? Your key to open up your menu now is tab. It's the tab key, okay? Because if it's set to F8, we use F8 for other future mods, okay? So leave that at 9. And then once you're done, go ahead and click File and click Save. All right, and then close out. That is now changed. Let's go back, and we're now going to scroll down to our trainer, okay? We want to go into our trainer V INI file right here, okay? Open it up. There's a couple things that we need to change in here, okay? So let me find it real quick, and I will let you guys know when I find it. Let me scroll down here. Because it can, okay, right here, guys, right here it is. Where it says, where you see the default page down, default page up. If you highlight that whole line, you will see spawn a driver key equals 33, all right? All you want to do is highlight that 33 and just simply put in a 0, okay? Because we do not need that. It will seriously conflict with our game, okay? Now we're going to scroll on down a little bit more until we get to the next one that says default page down, which is this line right here, which says add waypoint 34, okay? Highlight that 34 and just simply put in a 0, all right? That's literally all we had to do in here, all right? So once you're done, click File and click Save, all right? And then close out. Now, I think that's pretty much it for manipulating the files. I don't think there's anything else. So, we can now close up our main directory. I'm going to take you guys, don't forget, guys, open up your recycle bin. If I can get mine to work, there we go. And just highlight everything inside your recycle bin, and always keep that recycle bin cleaned out. You always want to clean out that trash can, man. Always. So, I'm going to take you guys inside of GTAV, and I'm going to show you exactly how the Menyoo Trainer works and how to set up both trainers. So I will see you all inside of Grand Theft Auto 5. Alright guys, so once we're loaded in the game, now when you open up your Menyoo Trainer for the first time, you're going to hear this sound. Alright, it's not going to turn on, you're going to hit tab again. Alright, now if you go down to settings, okay, if you go down to settings, you can adjust your menu colors, menu fonts, menu position, gradients, and all that. I'm sorry, not gradients. Menu position. You can move it over if you like, move it back. Personally, I like to keep mine up at the top corner. You can also move it down here if you like, or you can move it back up just like that. But like I said, I like to keep mine at the right top corner. Menu colors, this is your title box, your background, title text, option text, selected text, option breaks, option count. So I mean everything in here, guys, you'll just have to go through. Or you can select that and it'll set a certain color. Now, if you just want a theme, like a quick color, you can go to themes right here, and you can go to like black and teal, black and green, black and teal, black and red, black and white. You can select all these colors here for your menu, and it will do it for you. Now, personally, I usually select the white and red, or I'll do the Halloween, okay? The elegant purple is nice too. I think I'll stick with that one. So, just remember, when you go into your like menu colors, this is going to be your menu colors. So your title box, this is going to be, so this right here, that would be your title box right there. See that? That's so you can like literally customize anything you want. Background, that's going to be the background of your menu right there, as you can see. And then if you go to title text, this is going to be the color of your text right there. So like I said, guys, you can maximize this to the fullest. Now what I like to do is I like to go to themes and just pick one. It's a lot easier for me like that. Let me see if let me get that white and red. I can see a little bit. So once you're done, you don't have to save it or anything like that. It automatically saves itself. There's a lot of things to go over menu. So before we go over everything else in menu, let's open up our simple trainer by hitting F3 on the keyboard. And you will now notice that you will have a plain black and white trainer. Okay, that's all right. Let's go ahead and go into options. And this is going to be your God mode for your character. I like to enable God mode. This is your never wanted. Clear wanted level right here. If you have never wanted off and you get the cops on, you can clear the wanted level right here. You can increase the wanted level right here, just like that. You can also clear it, like I said, just like that right there. Down here, you can enable cops don't dispatch. If you guys just go through all this stuff, you will see everything you can do. Here's your fast run, your super jump, all that good stuff. This will hide your HUD and radar completely. This right here will add money to your account. See that? This will clean your player clothes. This will max out your health, max out your armor. So if you're bloody or anything like that, you can go to clean player clothes. It'll clean right up. Now, your menu is operated by your numpad. So 2 goes down, 8 goes up, 4 goes left, 6 goes right, and 5 selects. So let's go to the right. All right. Now we want to go down to, let's go ahead and let me show you guys something. 0 backs out of the menu, by the way, guys. If you open up your map real quick, and you can see how the map is faded, I'm going to show you guys how to fix that, okay? So if your map is faded, go back in your simple trainer, go to options, and then go hit 6 to go over, and you want to show Fort Zancudo and prison on map. That's a cool little feature. Also, reveal full map, all right? This right here will kill all nearby pets, one of my favorite ones. All right, this explodes all nearby vehicles. All right. Now, anytime you make any changes to your simple trainer, always save settings to trainerv.ini. So go down to save settings to trainerv.ini and click 5. Click 5 again. Your settings are now saved. Now, another thing we need to do is while we're here, hit the 2 to go down and go to set menu color fonts, okay? You can hit 6 to go to change your colors. You can hit 4 to select colors, and 5 will actually select the color itself. I always choose the cyan and long green, as I can see good like that. Now, go down to menu, highlight color, and you can scroll through the colors like that with 6 and 4. Ooh, that was disgusting. I've seen that. We can go to, let me find my long green here. Where's it at? I seen it a while ago. Right there it is. Okay, so once you get the colors you want, just hit 5 to set them. We're going to exit out. Again, go to save settings to trainerv.ini, okay? Save those. All right. Now, let me make sure there's nothing else in here I need to show you. Now, let's see. You can disable PEDs in cars like this right here. That will take away the PEDs. That'll take away the cars. That'll take away. I wish you quit doing that. That'll take away the trains. This will clear your area of objects. You can clear the area there. It will take all the objects out of the game or wherever you're at the time being. Remember, guys, 0 goes back, okay? 0 goes back. But we're going to keep those enabled. Remember, anytime you make any changes, guys, anytime you make changes to this trainer, always go over to save settings to trainerv.ini, hit 5 again. It will then save it, okay? Let's hit 0 to go back. We're now going to go to vehicle options. We want to enable vehicle God mode. If you want to enable that, go ahead and enable it there. And then if you want your vehicle to be clean at all times, go to vehicle God mode settings and then go down to auto clean and enable that. Your vehicle will always be clean and it will never be tore up, okay? Now, down here, you can enable underglow neon, which means every time you get in a car, underglow neon will be on, but I think it's always blue, okay? Like I said, guys, just go to these settings and look at what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Hit 6 to go right. We want to enable vehicle boost. This is where it gets fun. Then we want to hit 8 to go up, and we want to enable infinite boost. Then we want to go up a little further and enable engine power multiplier. Then go down to set engine power multiplier, hit 5, and we're going to set this to about, we'll set it to about 100, okay? Then you want to hit 0 to go back, hit 0 to go back again, go up to options, go over to save settings to trainer.v.ini and save your settings, okay? Hit 0 to go back. Now let's go down to weather, okay? We want to go ahead and click on extra sunny, okay? Now down here you can do clear, neutral, smog. I mean, it's all here, guys. You can go through it. Right here will force your weather. So if you want the weather to always be sunny, you would enable it right here, okay? Now if you want it to like always, let's say rain, you can enable it and it will rain. If you want it to thunder, it will do that as well, okay? We're going to go back to extra sunny real quick before everything gets soaking wet. Now, if you want snow, this is the biggest question I get. If you want snow, go right there to where it says enable snow. Now remember, if your forced weather is enabled, let me go back to extra sunny. If your forced weather is enabled, you cannot enable the snow, okay? So make sure your forced weather is disabled, okay? Go to snow, hit enable. It's going to put snow on the ground. You can also go up here and enable the wind. And then if you want to make it even more realistic, go back up to forced weather and go over to snow and enable it, and it will then start snowing. There it is. So we're going to disable all that. All right. And make sure if your sky still looks like this, go back up to forced weather, or you can go up here to just extra sunny and click extra sunny. It'll clear it all right back up. All right. Now, weapons. The one button you do not ever click in here for anyone, and I know somebody's going to do it, is get all weapons. If you click that, more than likely it's going to crash your game, okay? Now, if it doesn't, that's awesome. That's awesome. If it doesn't crash your game, then that's great, okay? But more than likely, 98% of the time, you do not want to click that button, okay? So what you want to do is go down, and we're going to enable no reload and enable unlimited ammo, because this is a FunFile, right? This is a FunFile. So now you can select what weapons you want individually. As you can see, I've already got a few weapons myself. Now you can select them individually, just don't ever select get all weapons, okay? So I'm gonna add a let's add, what can I add here? Let me just add something simple. Let me add the minigun, okay? So I got the minigun in my hand. Now keep in mind, you can go hit the 4 to go back, and you can go to weapons attachment and tint menu, and you can put attachments on these guns. So for example, your pistol, all right? You can go over to flashlight and hit 5 to enable it. You now have a flashlight on your pistol, okay? You can do this with all of your guns, as many as you have. Now, of course, you can't put a flashlight on this that don't have any attachments, but like stuff like your rifles, your pistols, you can put pretty much anything you want on them, from, you know, extended clips, you know, now you have an extended clip, to you can put a suppressor on it, just like that. Then you can disable it if you want to. I don't like suppressors. I like the loudness of the gun, and I will be showing you guys how to install the gun sounds that I have as well. So once you have everything you want and the way that you want it, let me go ahead and put a flashlight modification on this gun. Put a flashlight mod on there, and then I'm going to put one on here. And let me see what this has. So this one you can put in that finish right there. Now once you have the ones you want, you can go out here to weapons, load, save menu, and you can click weapons, load, save menu, and click on that, and then save all weapons to slot 1, okay? And your weapons are now saved. Now when you come into the game, anytime you come to the game, you can go to weapons, load, save menu, and you click on that and then go up to load all weapons to slot 1. It will load every weapon you just saved into that weapon wheel, okay? So as you can see, it's going to load every single weapon right there, all right? And you now have your gun, okay? So, and you now have your pistols or whatever else you saved here. It's all in that weapons wheel now, okay? Now, I think that's all I need to show you for trainer. Your time and your trainer, okay? You can do slow motion, you can do normal game speed, slow motion right there. That will do 50% game speed, 25% game speed, and then noon, normal game speed. This will also change the time of the day: noon, afternoon, evening, night, ahead 1 hour, back 1 hour. This will sync the time of the game with your computer. You can also put it in real-time duration if you like. See that? It's daytime where I'm at right now, so it's going to be in daytime, okay? So with that, you can also freeze time. So if you go down here and you want the time to be a certain time of the day, you go to say like right here and you don't want it to move, just click freeze time. You can also freeze the game where nobody or nothing will move, okay? So that is all for that. Go back to options, guys. Make sure you save your settings. There you go. There's that part. Okay, now let's get back into the menu part of this, okay? The menu. There is a lot to go through in the menu, and I can't show you everything because it would just be too long of a video. Menu. If you go to vehicle options, and your trainer has all this in it too, but menu has more cool stuff, okay? And then you go to vehicle spawner. This right here is all the vehicles you have in game. If you go to super, some of these will show pictures of the cars, some of them will not. Just keep that in mind. Same with the sports cars. All right, we're gonna go to sports classics, and I am going to get the what car is that goes under the water? Right there, the Stromberg. We're gonna get this car right here, all right? And let's go ahead and let's add some daytime to the game by our trainer. We're gonna add some daytime. There we go. All right. And then we're gonna hit the water here, guys. We're gonna hit the water, and I'm gonna show you something really cool right here. This is one of my favorite cars in the game. This also has rockets and machine guns. I don't know how that missed him, but it also has lock on it as well. And you can but what we're gonna do with this car, guys, is we're gonna go. Alright, now if you get the cops on, you go back to your simple trainer, go to options, and just go down to clear one level, or you can put never wanted, and it'll stay like that, okay? Now we're gonna drive this car into the water. I gotta remember how to do it on keyboard, because on controller it's right on the D-pad and it turns into a submarine, okay? So it would probably be, is it gonna be E on the keyboard? No, it's not E. So on the keyboard, I can't remember what it is on the keyboard. We're gonna drive this right into the water, guys. We're gonna drive it right into the water, okay? We're gonna go into submarine mode. All right, and now you have a submarine car. So you get a lot of, you get all the online cars through your menu. So it really needs to be updated because there's so many more online cars they need to put in the game now. But keep in mind, guys, under the water you can also shoot torpedoes. It will shoot torpedoes in the water. And then once you get back up out of the water, of course, you would have to go back into regular car mode. Let me turn that off. Now I'm trying to remember what it is on the keyboard that does that. Oh great, did I just really get my car stuck? Alright, well if you get a car stuck, you can always just hop out. And now keep in mind, your simple trainer, it does have vehicle spawning in it as well. If you go down, you can find these also in Sports Classics right here. Just scroll down there. I don't know if this one has the Stromberg or not. I'm trying to think. I don't see it. I don't think it does. If somebody finds it, then great, but I've never seen it in the simple trainer. I've only seen it in the menu. Now, player options. There's a whole lot of stuff in player options you can do. Model changer. You can change pretty much into any story character you want. Wardrobe, you can do a front view here to change your wardrobe. There's your outfits right there. But guys, like I said, there's so much stuff that you can just go into here. I mean, you can put a beard on Trevor right here. We'll give him a full beard. We'll give Trevor a full beard there. But it's pretty awesome. This has also got teleport options where you can teleport to, like, let's teleport to Ammunition here. We can teleport to Benny's Motorsports right here, which is supposed to be here. And if that mod is still working, the last time I checked it wasn't, but if it's still working, I'll show you guys how to install that. Benny's Workshop. You can teleport over to the clothing store, the tattoo parlor. You can pretty much teleport anywhere you want. Michael's house. You can teleport to Franklin's new house. There's Franklin's new house right there. You just can't get out. So, Franklin's old house, Trevor's house. Trevor's, I don't want to fire up that mission. Trevor's house here. I mean, it's an endless amount of, and you can also do it like this, guys. If you want to go into your map and go like this, and say you want to set a waypoint somewhere, you can go back to that Menyoo Trainer and go back down to player options, wherever that was. Okay, teleport options. I'm sorry, guys. Go to teleport options and go to waypoint, and it will teleport you to where you set the waypoint. There's so much stuff that I want to show you in here, but there's just, like I said, guys, there is so much stuff that takes place. Now right here, like scenarios, you can do drilling, hammering, mechanic, janitor, hang out, play guitar, play the bongos, have a clipboard in your hand, smoking. Now if you want to end these, you would go up here to end scenarios and click that. Okay, that's how you do that. But there was some other cool stuff I want to show. I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's right here in the regular menu. So if you just open up your menu and go to player options, and then let's try, where is it at? Where is that? You can do invincibility. There's two of them. You can go like this, and you can go completely invisible. So that's pretty cool. You can enable seatbelt in your cars. Fly auto is pretty cool. Now you got to control it with your mouse and your keyboard, or your control, whichever one you're using. So you can actually fly through the game here. So there's a lot of cool stuff in Menyoo, guys. It's one of the reasons I use it. It's really cool. Where is that other one at? Now once you disable it, he's gonna start falling. Okay. Where was the other thing I wanted to show you guys? Where is that at? Miscellaneous, maybe. Is there a miscellaneous?
What apps?
Okay, here it is, guys. So if you go into your miscellaneous options, all right, and this is going to be some of the cool stuff. If you go to jump around mode and enable that, all right, everybody's going to start jumping around just like that. And we're gonna go ahead and disable that real quick. Fireworks ahoy, guys. This is gonna set off random fireworks. There they go right there. Alright, and then massacre mode. You might want to get out of the way for this one. You might want to take some cover. So let's get up here and let's take some cover. I'm gonna show you why. That is massacre mode, guys. That is massacre mode. And if you're walking out here, you're liable to get hit by some cars or something flying through the air. So it just pretty much destroys everything. Alright, we're going to go ahead and disable that. I mean, whoa, man, I just got hammered. There is just so much stuff, guys, you can go through. There's a clear area right there. You can go to all and just clear all the objects like this right here. But guys and girls, that is pretty much it. Like I said, there's a lot to go through on the trainer and a lot to go through on the menu. I can't make the video any longer than what I have. Although I'd love to explain to you everything that goes on a menu and trainer, but it would take me forever to do that. So with that being said, guys, also there's one more thing I did want to show you with Simple Trainer. So if you set a waypoint anywhere on the map, no matter where it may be, if you set a waypoint, there's a shortcut on your keyboard to teleport, okay? So I'm going to set a waypoint here, all right? And I'm going to hit the delete key on my keyboard. It will then spawn me over to that spot. So just want to tell you guys that real quick before I forgot. With that being said, guys and girls, subscribe if you're new. Smash that like button for me. Click that bell and click also to know exactly when I post new content and when I go live. With that being said, until next time, guys and girls, stay safe, stay awesome, and be humble. I will see you all in the next video.